Winters in Estonia can be cold and dark, but also quite beautiful. And you know, there's one thing that does blossom on trees, some trees in Estonia in winter, and that is reflectors. So I'm going to go show you why. Back in 2011, Estonia changed its law to say that when it's dark or visibility is poor, all pedestrians must wear a reflector, known as helkur in Estonian. Today in Estonia, about 2/3 of adults and almost all children wear reflectors throughout winter, according to a recent study. Even babies wear them on their prams. You know, it's so normal here that we often actually keep them on when we go abroad too. Then we realise people are looking at us weird because they think we've left the price tags hanging off our outfits. You can actually get fined by the Estonian police up to €40 for not wearing a reflector. In reality though, the police are unlikely to stop you for this in Tallinn. And even if they do, instead of giving out fines, the police often just give out reflectors to people who don't have one. This is one that they gave me. We don't just wear reflectors because it's a law though, but also because it's a pretty good idea to make yourself more visible when it's dark. Especially if you're sledging into a busy road like this kid here on the left. Actually, I wouldn't recommend you doing that with a reflector either. So the tree I want to show you is here in my local market in Nõmme. A few years ago, an Estonian child came up with a smart idea to hang up spare reflectors on a tree at the start of winter so that anyone who didn't yet have one could pick one up off the tree. And this has started a little tradition as other people started doing the same thing. Sometimes it's companies that want to advertise themselves by creating their own reflectors with their logo on and hanging them up, like here in our local market. There was a time when all reflectors were these hard, flat and pretty boring little discs. But the law change has created a mini industry around creating reflectors in Estonia. It was actually a 16-year-old schoolgirl in Estonia who was one of the first people here to make soft reflectors in more varied styles. That person was Carolee Hendriks, and she's since moved on to bigger things as the CEO of the Estonian startup Jobatical. But her legacy remains, and there's now a huge range of reflectors on sale in Estonia, from awesome Estonian designs to plenty of choices for kids. So let's go show you how well they work. Those tiny bits of plastic don't look like much during the day, but when you're walking at night and a light is shone on you from a car headlight, then you're going to light up like a Christmas tree. And road safety has improved a lot around here in recent years. Some critics are still a bit skeptical about whether reflectors have made much impact, but I know that when I drive it's really obvious the difference between a pedestrian wearing a reflector or a pedestrian not wearing them. And you have to bear in mind that we have a lot of crossings where pedestrians have right of way here in Estonia, even over trams. And pavements aren't always clearly defined, especially in rural areas. We also just switch off a lot of traffic lights when roads aren't busy, like late at night. So these yellow flashing lights mean that everyone just has to use their own common sense, and it really helps if pedestrians are wearing reflectors. So if you're looking for a gift to bring back from Estonia, choose a reflector. It's a cool example of Estonian design. It will keep someone safe. It means when Estonians go abroad, people look at us a bit less weird. More people wear them around the world. And you know, it's much better than Baltic amber, which doesn't even come from Estonia, or whatever else tourists tend to bring back from Estonia.